It is a hot night. Starting to feel better. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, great Black Friday. It is another Wednesday, which means another Masterverse unboxing. We just got this week and next week. Sort of. Little by little, all the Masterverse series that I want, we've opened up. G.I. Joe, the classified series Cobra Troopers, we've opened up. It's looking pretty great. I have been ordering a lot of stuff online. Unfortunately, like I said, we still need to do one more G.I. Joe mailbox, one more retro mailbox, one more regular mailbox. By the time we're finished, we'll need another G.I. Joe mailbox. Things are literally firing off. It's been pretty crazy. Last couple of weeks, headed into Christmas. And we're going to start escalating the unboxings after Masterverse unbox. Well, going into excuse me, NECA Dungeons and Dragons, going into Super 7 Ninja Turtles, going into Super 7 Power Rangers, going into Super 7 Silverhawks and Super 7 Thundercats. Now once all of that is finished, hopefully move the G.I. Joe classifieds or just unboxing once a week. Possibly. But we do have a lot of other things coming in. that we are definitely going to need to unbox. Excuse me. Oh. A couple Kickstarters. So the SWAT Cats Kickstarter just finished. I think they said that will be shipping out in May of next year. Gem and the Holograms will be finished in a couple days. That should be releasing sometimes in summer. Still waiting on the graphic novel for Legacy of Kain. Transformers compendiums should be shipping sometime in December, which I'm going to do an unboxing once that comes in. Lots of things happening, and it's all hopefully sometime next year, beginning of next year. Most of the unboxings have been done. To where we can do unboxing once a week. Possibly. But like I said, today two Masterverse figures. Masterverse Princess of Power Catra. She came out with that version of He-Man, Zodiac, that version of Skeletor. They look like the Netflix He-Man and Skeletor. Don't get me started on that series. And Leech, Princess of Power. So we got Adora, Grizzlor, and this was with Thunder Punch He-Man, Emperor, Horde, Leech, and Cyclone. So I'm going to try to take Leech's crossbow and use Grizzlor's crossbow instead. See if it works. Let's turn you around and get into it. So on the outside it's just Leech and the crossbow. It is literally a mini whip. So his armor plating does come off, or slides off. So I'll be honest, he looks alright. It's not the greatest. He is kind of scary looking though, a little bit more scary looking than Grizzlar, which is strange. So Catra is of course old school with the old background. Comes with her shield, a mace, 2 extra hands, The sucky part is her mask doesn't come down. The cape is great. The top part is made of rubber. It's all made of rubber until you get to the back where it's cloth. So, yeah, like I said, the bad part is that doesn't come down. It would have been great if they made this a deluxe figure that came with her cat form. With Leech, I'm pretty... It's not great, but I'm okay with what it looks like. Pretty sturdy. So we got the deluxe Horde Trooper, Horde, Shadow Weaver, Grizzlor. Now we have Leech and Catra. So next week is Mantana and Mosquitor. We need Dragstar. And just a couple more Horde characters. Hopefully they make a normal Horde Trooper. So the Skeletor and his villains are pretty much finished. There is a couple more villains I'd love to get. The heroes are pretty much finished. The masters just need 2 more masters that they need to make. The Horde pretty much finished. Just waiting on them to make more Horde. So the Masterverse collection is honestly pretty complete. That's why we're moving on to Turtles. NECA Dungeons and Dragons and Turtles. Turtles missing right now just 1 character for my collection. Not trying to complete the entire collection. Get every character. Turtles is just Shredder, Bebop, Rocksteady, Leatherhead, Slash. Just need Rat King. And I'm still wondering if I should pick up Scumbug. And then, of course, wait to see who else they make. I'm hoping to do Armageddon. I do love the face sculpts though on these. So far, that's what I got for the Horde. And next week, Mantenna, Mosquito, and Dragstar whenever that comes out. Also hoping for Scorpina, and Voltac, and Stingor, and maybe 3 more Horde troopers, or 3 more Horde characters to get at least 4 rows of the Horde, maybe 5 rows of the Horde. Then this Friday, unfortunately, just 1 G.I. Joe. Gonna unbox this thing. And then with the figures, the troopers almost finished. Gonna go into Star Wars before we do the officers. So I'm starting to get that ready. But really, I'm actually liking how all of it is coming together. Like I said, there is a couple more villains I would love to get. They would be probably take up a role here. Blade from the movie. If they make a new Eternia Spikor, and then I don't know who else. And then Extendor and Real Blast is the only 2 Masterverse characters I'm looking for. Or the only 2 masters. But yeah, next week, Wednesday, those 2. Then we open up these 2 to start making room in the Knights area. I think this will take 2 weeks, which will be great. So I do intend to fill this out with a couple more Knights. It shouldn't take up too much space, but as soon as we get that open, we can start opening up the turtles. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right now, only 5. Shredder, Bebop, Rocksteady, Leatherhead, and Slash. Like I said, I would love to get... I need Rat King. I'm hoping to make Ground Chuck and Dirtbag. And hopefully Armageddon. And I think that would be the Turtle collection. Then my Power Rangers collection. And then we're kind of getting ready to put a couple more villains up into the villain collection. Slowly everything is meshing together. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you liked this week's unboxing. Be safe. Take care. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. See you in a couple days. Aloha.